While Rafael Nadal tumbles down the world rankings, the USA is on the up ahead of the US Open. America could have as many as 5 male players seeded at the US Open next month after a shake-up of the ATP World Rankings following the Wimbledon Championship. But the top 32 players include four-time US champion Rafael Nadal, who has continued to plummet down the list whilst out injured. The USA has not returned a male Wimbledon champion since Pete Sampras won the last of his 7 grasscourt Grand Slam titles 23 years ago. That grim statistic has continued for another year, but there have been some positive movements in the world rankings as far as the US is concerned. None more so than surprise package Chris Eubanks, whose exciting run to the quarterfinals elevated him 11 places to world number 31. The 27-year-old only clinched his first-ever ATP title the week before the All England Club Championship at the Majorca Open, but was able to bring his fine grasscourt form into SW19, taking the scalps of British favourite Cam Norrie and 5th seed Stefanos Tsitsipas in the process. Taylor Fritz, the top-ranked American at number 9 in the world, could not make it past the second round at Wimbledon, losing to Sweden's Michael Weimer in straight sets. But with 5 career titles to his name, he remains well placed for a title tilt at his home slam in New York. It was a similar story for Frances Tiafoe, who also lost in the round of 64 to Grigor Dimitrov. But he remains in the world's top 10 and already has 2 titles to his name this season. Also exiting the tournament in the second round was Tommy Paul, losing out to Jiri Lehecka in a marathon 5 sets. But the 25-year-old American still managed to move up 1 place in the world rankings to number 14. The only leading American to see his ranking drop this week is Seb Korda, who has moved down 3 places to world number 28. Following the trend of his peers, Korda, 23, also saw his Grand Slam interest curtailed in the second round at the hands of rank outsider Jiri Vesely in a shock result. But it means that thanks to the exploits of Eubank, the US still stands a good chance of fielding 5-seeded men when the US Open eventually gets underway on Monday, August 28. One man who will be hoping to be back in contention by the time this season's final Grand Slam gets underway is tennis icon Nadal. The 37-year-old has not struck a ball in anger since being forced out of the Australian Open in January, and as a result has seen his ranking completely disintegrate. Even by June 12, the former world number 1 was still 15th in the rankings, but today he is 140th and has it all to do when he eventually returns to the court.